Yeah.
Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a team from the Big 12, the UTSA Roadrunners. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Roadrunners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties.
He's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the crowd is getting into it early here on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So UTSA's offense has the ball for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do. And you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close. Seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much.
I love this.
All the fans talking about this. That's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Makes the grab. It's Allen. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Got it! Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UTSA! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nice move to stay on his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling.
Oh, look out, there he goes! And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in on the right. The expressway is wide open. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes his connection. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Line getting set on second down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's McCown. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown. What a play by the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Purdue. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything...
Fires one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you do.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Reddick. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
All the way back to the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Back to throw, it's McCown. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, UTSA.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Caught over the middle. It's Rhodes. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Off play action. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The sure hands, it's Jenkins. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's McCown. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Working the middle. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Throwing right. He makes a catch. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Well, this offense is coming.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now. His last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Finds his man. It's Allen. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the boot, looking for his man. Lets it fly. And they're not on the same page there. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's McCown. Complete. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Roadrunners in the hurry up. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Roadrunners are threatening in the red zone. They want to just keep throwing it. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. All the way in for the touchdown.
And the offense punches in it again, and we called his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games, with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Maryland. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there, the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you like to break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Right back to the well. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw, it's McCown. He's right on target. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. They're trying to get to it. They've got the screen set up. Great move there. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Roughing the pass, defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. On the move, he fires. On target to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Use the play fake, now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Keeps looking downfield. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
You start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Quarterback on the keeper. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He'll throw it. And his first pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, UT San Antonio!
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
After taking another look, just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're...
Touchdown, UTSA! And the punishment has been extended.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what...
And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Coming after it. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Ball in the air, intercepted. Looking for more room. The 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Touchdown, Roadrunners! And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here we go, final play of the game right here. He wants to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.